How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
You're on the green and the cup is in sight. Line up your putt right here on 93.7 The Ticket with Arden's Angle. Join Husker golfer Arden Louchheim as she discusses all things college golf and life as a student athlete. Here is Arden's Angle with your host, Arden Louchheim.
Welcome into Arden's Angle here on a cold Thursday night. I thought we were done with the weather, but apparently not. And we're actually going to jump right in today. We're not doing any of my angles. We're not doing my all-star because the person I have on my show today really just deserves the full time. So my Husker all-star of the week is none other than Rudy Sautron. He is a men's golfer from Reunion Island, France, and he recently won the Hal Williams Intercollegiate. He is the best golfer on the men's golf team right now. He has 3 individual titles, the Get Her Done Invitational, the Gopher Invitational. You've set the Nebraska season stroke average record, the school scoring average record for a single round, for a tournament, the single round record for a junior and a sophomore. Rudy Sautron, welcome to Arden's Angle.
Hey, welcome in. How's it going?
I'm so happy to have you on here. I know Rudy pretty well myself, being a women's golfer. We've gotten to compete a little bit and stuff like that, but the big reason I wanted to have you on this week is because you're coming off your 3rd win of your career, 15 under with a 62 on the first day. So just walk me through kind of this past week and picking up your 3rd collegiate win as a Husker.
Yeah, definitely. To be fair, it was a pleasure, first of all, to be on this show, and second of all, to explain like my tournament. But it went pretty well. You know, I was confident about my game. I was practicing during all winter break. Been to a couple different places like Miami or just like Oklahoma to practice outside for a little bit. So I knew my game was kind of on point. Was just a matter of time to like play this tournament. And to be fair, I did well, you know, just like I said, really confident and just a pleasure to win again. That's back to the winner's circle. That's cool. Yeah, definitely.
That's your 2nd win of the season because you did win the home event here in Lincoln, Nebraska. So did you, I guess, for your men's team, we've been back at school now for a month and a half, but this was still your first tournament. Last year, you guys got into the season a bit sooner. What was that break like, and how did you use that longer time off?
Well, it was actually beneficial for me because a month and a half, like it was actually more than a month. It was like 3 months, basically. It was like full practice and could be inside or outside, but to be fair, I talk a lot with my coaches, could be in Nebraska or my coaches back in France, and we set up schedules, FaceTime video, and all that to like work on my swing and my putting and everything. And it actually paid off because I got couple struggle with my putting for a little bit, and my driving was kind of weird. Like it was an in between situation. Like it was pretty good, but at the same time, I could hit a couple bad shots in a row. And I knew I had to work on it. And with my coaches, like we actually like take a decent amount of time to like work on that. And those 3 months actually make me understand like how hard it is to practice alone and practice like maybe 3 hours a day, like makes you way better than you think you will, especially if you train the right way. And I just knew I was there to like win another tournament, and I hope it's just the beginning again.
Yeah. Not a bad start to your spring season. You guys still have quite a few tournaments ahead of you. So to start your guys' spring, you didn't go to a tournament, but you did go to Florida and play Concession, which for the non-golfers is a very high-quality golf club. It's a very difficult golf club. What was it like to start your season, even in a training trip, on that difficult of a course?
It was so good. Like, I cannot even explain like how good it was because like I say, when you stay inside for like a good month or something like that, like when you get outside, it's actually like a bless, especially in Florida. Like in Florida, it's basically like 70 degrees all day, all year round, and it's just perfect weather. So it was perfect. The course was perfect. The house we've been into was insane as well. So we had a good time with like the boys, and to be fair, just like see like how my ball was flying outside and how my game was setting up with this kind of courses was actually like a good test for me, and I proved out there like in qualifying that was at the level that I wanted to be. So yeah, it was definitely like the best.
So you didn't go home over winter break, correct?
Yes, I did.
So how did you kind of spend your entire? We had a month-long winter break. I know personally you went kind of all over, but kind of speak on that.
Yeah, I went all over the places. First part of my break, I mean, we'll say after the end of the season. So we had like a month and a half when it was just like basically practice with the team, just like stay in Nebraska for a bit, hang around with the friends. And that was like the cool part about it, because you can practice and at the same time hang out with your friends. And when come December, like I went to Oklahoma for like a week and a half or two with one of my good buddies who was playing in my old university, Cameron University. So I stayed with his family for a week. We went to a lake house. We went playing a couple great golf courses around like Oklahoma, like OU golf courses, like something like that. So that was great. So that was the first part. Second part, went back to Nebraska for like 5 days, like for New Year's Eve. Stay by myself and then just like practice inside, practice indoor, putt indoor, just basically get back on track with what I wanted to work on. And after that, I went to Miami from the 5th to the 12th, like something like that. And
You were there for a while.
I was there for a good week, and just before the school started again, basically, like the day before. And it was insane. I've spent my time to go to the beach, play golf as well, hang around, visit like the whole state, basically. So that was like the best part of my break, I would say.
I remember because I was in Arizona, and you were thinking about coming to Arizona a little bit, and I didn't know where you ended up deciding to go. And then you sent me a snap on the beach, and I was like, "Where is Rudy?" Yeah. You're so independent, and I think that probably comes just from being international and everything like that. But you really make it work for yourself, especially over break this year. It looked like a good one.
Yeah, definitely, because I look at the weather like in Arizona, and I look at the weather in Miami. And I see the pros and cons. And I was like, yeah, Miami.
And Miami has a beach.
Yeah, and it was like, yeah, that's just sounds way better. And to be fair, I've been to Arizona, and I've never been to like Miami, like the really south part of Florida. So I actually wanted to go there and see. And like you said, as international, it's pretty easy to do things like independently, basically. So yeah, it was great. I make some friends over there. Talk to them right now, actually, still.
Look at you.
So it was a great experience, and I will do it again.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, and also clearly it worked well with a strong start to the season.
It did.
So like I said, you won tournament down in the spring, 1 win. What are your goals for this upcoming spring?
I think my goal is to win again, like I said, because I know I could be like in one of those like top 20 guys in the country. Like I just know I got the level to be with them, and I just want to prove myself to like that I can be at this level and play against the best guy in college, basically. So I would try to win like 1 or 2 more, and I think the last goal would be to make it to national with my team. I know it's like a hard vision, but I can still see it. I feel like everyone put in the work and just like play their best at the right moment. I think that could be beneficial for us, and I'm just excited to see what the future comes for us.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are trending. I think you were top 5 at this last tournament, right?
What's that?
I think you were top 5.
Oh, as a team?
Yeah, as a team. I know
we
you
finished
won.
Tied for 5th. Yeah.
Tied for 5th. Yeah. So the team itself is also trending. It's kind of funny with college golf. You have the team finish and then your own finish, but individually you're doing very well, and your teammates are doing well as well.
Yeah.
You've had kind of a unique route to end up here in Nebraska. You started at Cameron. For people who aren't familiar, kind of familiarize us with Cameron and the college.
So Cameron University is basically based in South Oklahoma. It's like close to the border of Texas, in a town called Lawton, Oklahoma. So it's pretty small. Not a great town, I would say, for like college. It's pretty sketchy, but to be fair, the university just was good enough for me to like play good golf. We had a good schedule in D2, so it's a D2 school as well. It's not D1, so yeah, I can't even tell you how I end up over there, but it was actually a good decision, I feel like, because I ended up here and I have the couple wins. I think that God put me in this way for like a certain reason. So, yeah, I don't even know what to say after that.
And so then another kind of, I feel like I didn't know about where you were from at all. Reunion Island, France. Where is that? What's it like there? Paint the picture for us.
So Reunion Island is the most, like the best paradise you can find on earth. It's like this small island close to Madagascar, of the coast of Madagascar, so a little bit in the south of the Indian Ocean. And it's a great spot. Like, you have a ton of beach. You do have mountains, 2 volcanoes. You do have like the ocean all around the island. You have like good golf courses out there as well. Like, I have the chance to like practice as well. And the cultural, I think, point is really like special, because you can just find this kind of cultural thing just on the island and nowhere else. Even if it's a French island, like the culture is just way different. So this is what makes it unique. And yeah, I'm actually excited to go back there.
Because you haven't been back since the summer, right?
Not this summer. It was last year. It was last Christmas break.
Where did you?
2024.
Did you just go back to mainland France this past
I
summer?
went to France, but to play tournaments, and I haven't been to Reunion Island for a year now.
Yeah, because over the summer you also had a very busy summer schedule. You played in a Corn Ferry event, right? And played in the one in Nebraska here. What was that like, getting to get your first pro start?
Yeah, that was actually not my first pro start. It was my second, but it was decent experience. Definitely Corn Ferry Tour is like the goal for later. So just to see those guys play for the first time and see where my level was located, like close to those guys who played Corn Ferry Tour for a bit, like I was not amazed. I was just like, feel like I was in the right spot. I mean, didn't play very well for that tournament, but it happens, and just get it as experience and maybe come back to it like in a few months or years for sure.
There was quite a lot of coverage of that event. I know you got posted on Hell Varsity and all the other Nebraska accounts.
Yep.
What has it been like to experience the support of the Big Red, coming from, a smaller D2 school and then also coming from overseas?
It's different. It hits different because I've never been really used to like have all these people to support me. And like I said, Nebraska fan base is the best in the country. And I've noticed it when I was playing this tournament. Even there is not a ton of people who were watching, I just can feel the support like behind me, And it's always like, I'm actually grateful for it, because this experience, like nobody can experience it. And like the feeling I had on that tournament was decent, even if I didn't play well. Like I said, it was just a great experience overall. So yeah, I mean, decent. One word to describe it was just
decent. Corn Ferry start, decent.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure you'll be back out there again. There's a very bright future ahead of you.
Thank you.
What I was going to ask, you've had 3 individual titles now. Which one was your favorite? 2 have come this year, 1 has come last year.
That's a hard question. I would say the first one is still like the most important one, because like I said, I was just coming out of D2. It was my first tournament as a Husker, first D1 tournament, and I just set the tone. I was just like, I'm ready for it, ready for the tournament, and I just won the first one of the year as well. And I mean, to be fair, I gained like trust coaches as well. I gained like teammate trust as well as a sophomore, And I think that was the best part about it. Even like if this tournament was, like the tournament I just won was the best one in terms of like ranking and like points, like I would say the first one is still the most important, because it actually make me fit like best into like the team, like with this win.
I remember you winning that one, and all of us here back at home were just like, oh my gosh, like this guy is legit. We will talk a little bit more about Rudy and his golf, and also just Rudy as the person, but that'll all be after this break.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on making the most craveable chicken finger meals, getting them right every time. That's why we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, salt every fry, squeeze every lemon, and brew every ounce. We do this inside every Raising Cane's, every day. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top-quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Nutrition Authority presents Fusion 30, an ultra-premium protein ideal for anyone wanting to look, feel, and perform their best. Fusion 30 can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Stop in today for a free sample, visit with a certified nutritionist, and get better than internet pricing. For store info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket immediately after every Nebraska men's basketball game for 1 hour of post-game recap. The Nebraska Basketball Postgame Show is sponsored by Union Bank and Trust, John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical, Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, and the Lincoln Airport on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all. O Street Carpet. 1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination.
Back to Arden's Angle on 93.7 The Ticket. Here is your host, Arden Louchheim.
Welcome back to Arden's Angle. Arden Louchheim alongside Husker men's golfer Rudy Sautron, coming off of your third career victory as a Husker. Last week, we got to touch on that in the first segment. This segment, we'll talk a little bit more golf just broadly, and then also get to know Rudy as a whole. You transitioned, like we said, from D2 to D1 golf. What do you feel like has improved the most in your game at Nebraska?
Ooh, great question. I think, wow. Actually, I need to think about that one. I would say my putting. My putting when actually increase. I went just play way better with my putting, lose a ton of stroke with it, especially thanks to the putting facilities that we have in Nebraska. We have this new indoor complex, and we have putt view room and all that to practice all year round inside to just work on our putting. So that was one of the greatest part about this place. And I would say that my wedging went up as well. I did wedge better this year just because with the par 3 course that we have at Firethorn and we can use, or just just playing outside a par 3 course a lot and just practice with the TrackMan and all that, just make us improve our game a lot. So I would say that definitely wedging and putting was the most the biggest part I work on and actually makes me better as a golfer. Yeah.
What has it been like getting used to practicing inside?
Terrible.
Because you talk about the paradise of home back home and everything like that. You never really had to do that.
That's crazy because I didn't understand the luck I had to play a year round when I was back home.
Mm-hmm.
I was just so focused on the fact that I couldn't play good tournaments, and I was just stuck on my little island and just playing against the same people all the time, and I just knew I was about to win all the time. And when I moved to the US, like I said, I was in South Oklahoma for a year, so I didn't play outside maybe for a week or two, and after that we still can play a year around over there. So it was great, and when I moved to Nebraska, it was totally different. My first year was 3 months, 2 months and a half, then we stay inside, and that was the biggest factor here. I would say it was kind of hard to just stuck with it, because as a golfer you still want to see your ball fly, you want to still have a feeling outside, and staying inside for 2 months was definitely the most stressful part about that. Yeah.
Do you feel like there was any benefits that came from it, of being able to dial in certain numbers or anything like that? Because the answer also fully can be no, but sometimes, I don't know, for me, when I come inside, being able to look at a video on every swing or something like that can be helpful.
So I would say not really, but I would say yes at the same time. It's an in-between, because for a long iron shot or just for driving, I think it's not beneficial because you're just stuck with data all day and you cannot really, a TrackMan is not 100% accurate.
Yeah.
You're not going to see the same trajectory all the time. But I think the best part about it was the wedging part. So from 50 yards to 100, it's definitely accurate, and you can just do everything based on feelings.
Mm-hmm.
So when you can't see outside, you cannot see the pin, you cannot see the slope, the green, and all that, but you can still think about the distance you want to hit when you have your wedge in. And I think that's a great feel that you can develop as a golfer, even if you don't hit on the grass. It's actually one of the best exercises you can do indoor.
Yeah, I feel like that's been massive for me. You have the 40-yard shot that's blind,
Mm-hmm.
and when you're in the sim, you kind of feel blind because you don't have anything referenced. So
definitely,
no, I would totally agree. I guess we spent a lot of your first winter inside playing the par 3 courses in because last year the men's and women's golf teams shared a sim, so we saw quite a lot of each other.
Definitely.
This year we have our own, but we can still hear you guys a lot because
No.
the men's locker room, they share a wall with our sim room, and the men got a ping pong table, and it's pretty intense. Speaking of ping pong,
Wait. I'm just saying that the women's making more noise in their locker room just by playing music and doing like dance.
we've been line dancing in
line
ours.
dancing a lot. So when our locker room is next to each other, we can hear everything, and they've been having a lot of fun out there. So
Yeah, no, we've been line dancing in our locker room. You guys play ping pong, we line dance. I feel bad
Fair.
for anyone walking by in the hall.
Fair.
That's
Yeah, definitely.
gotta feel so loud. Ping pong.
Mhm.
I've played you in tennis. Played you in pickleball. I'm assuming you're just as good at ping pong.
I am pretty good, but I would say that I'm not the best on the team yet.
Who do you think's the best on
I
the team?
think, actually it's hard. I would say James and Bryson.
Really?
Yeah, James and Bryson, because they have like a unique game.
Mhm.
And James played tennis when he was little for a bit, and Bryson I don't think did. But they do have like a different technique to like play ping pong that I don't. I just have the feeling of tennis or like pickleball, and they do have like a different technique. So it's actually hard to like play against them because it's just a different, like it's a unique like type of play.
You're a pretty good tennis player. We've played with the Husker women's golf or Husker women's tennis players. Did you play tennis playing up, or where did that skill come from?
So I did play tennis for 4 years, from I think 7-year-old to like 11 and a half, 12 years old. So I was actually, a little story about it is I was champion of my island in tennis. Yeah. So when I was 11, I won like this tournament where the 20 best player of the island play against each other in match. And I actually won like in final against like this really good like tennis player who actually right now play pickleball and is pro. So
wow,
it's actually a crazy story. But so yeah, I played tennis for 4 years, and when I was 11 and a half, I have to choose between playing tennis, soccer, or golf, because we're playing these 3 sports at the same time was just like paying like money and like time as well, consuming for like both of them. So I had to choose like what sport I want to like keep like growing with, and golf was like my first choice. So
Is golf a pretty common sport on the island, or is it? How did you get involved in golf?
So I was really young, so I don't really remember, but my mom told me that it was because my uncle played a little bit before we did, because he was living just next to the golf course. So he played like 1 or 2 times, and he was like just walking around the golf course. And this one day, it was like, yeah, like really should try this sport. And my dad, my uncle, and I went to like this golf course next to our house, and we tried for the first time, and it was actually like decent. I pick up the club, and there is like this pro who was like, yeah, you just need to grip the club like that and just try to hit the ball. And on my first try, I actually like hit the ball to like 40 yards, like when I was like 8. So
And you were hooked.
The coach was like amazed by the fact that I was the first time I touched a golf club, and I just like hit the ball to 40 yards. So he knew that I got the potential to be good, like the first time I touched the club. And yeah, after that, I talked to my dad. I'm like, yeah, I want to try it, like in actual like golf club, and just like be a member out there. And we tried for the second time, and the pro on my own golf course was like, it's insane. We're gonna put him into the elite like class or whatever. And since that day, I just stick with golf.
And did you know you always wanted to come to the U.S. to play in college?
So, well, not when I was like 8, but when I stopped playing tournament when I was 12, and I heard a lot of people saying that I got the potential to be good. So it always like stuck to my mind. And when I was 12, I played actually more tournaments, win a couple more championship, travel like France, South Africa, and all that. So after that, I think about my future with my parents, and they knew that the PGA Tour, or like Korn Ferry, PGA Tour America, all that was located in the U.S. So if I wanted to be the best, I had to come to the U.S. So when I was 12, 13, like I knew I wanted to come to the US. And we actually I remember when I was young, me and my dad and I went outside of my house and we planned like my future on the big like paper, and we say, okay, 2016 we're doing that. That's your objective, your goals. 2017 this, 18, 19, and yours keep going. And after that, like 2023 was like the big step. So going to the US, and it actually happened. So.
How closely have you followed the big paper?
It starts out. I think after 2019 we gave up on it because we had like all these goals, and I sometimes meet a couple of them, sometimes I didn't. So we were just like, I was just redoing every year like the goal I wanted for like each year. So if it was 2020, I was just doing for 2021, and I'm done with 2021. I'm just doing for 2022. I was just not doing on the 10 years period. I was just doing on 1 year, and if I like do it right, well, good. If I don't, well, just keep improving. Basically.
And then how did you make the switch from Cameron to Nebraska? I know he's graduated now, but Hamish Murray was also on Cameron and came over to Nebraska. Was that an influence, or how did you end up here?
Yeah, big influence actually, because I went to the transfer portal in December, I think, because I had a great fall in Oklahoma. I didn't finish outside the top 6, I think, of every tournament I played in. So I knew I had the level to go D1. So I hit the transfer portal when I was in December, and I heard Amish was in the school the year before, and he actually sent me a text first because Judd was asking, so my coach was asking for like information about me, if Amish knew me or whatever. And Amish sent me a text. It was like, yeah, the coach really wants you, like just keep your game like up and you'll be there. And I was like, nice, like that was great. And I did have a visit in Nebraska in end of January or like start of February, I would say, and it was like everything I expected, like facilities, people, training table, all this
training table's awesome,
all these good things that Judd talked to me about. Like I actually had the opportunity to visit it. So yeah, and Hamish was a big play in it because I had like a couple good like offers somewhere else, but just the fact that he told me that the coaches were great, I was just like hyped up for the opportunity.
Yeah, your coaches are awesome. Like even me being on the women's team, they still, make sure they're saying hi to me every time. They're give them credit. They're all pretty updated on what the girls are doing in our lives. They know like I broadcast, and Judd especially is always asking me like when my next game is and everything. So definitely. They're awesome.
It is awesome.
What then? You come to Nebraska, you're absolutely killing it. There is time though, right? When you're not golfing. I've seen what your life looks like on an off day and stuff like that. But for the listeners and everything like that, what does an ideal off day look like for Rudy Sautron?
First of all, in an off day, should have no class. I don't want to have class.
Yeah. Well, let's say no class.
Let's say off like on the weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I think ideally I would go to sleep at 10, wake up around 8:30. If the weather is nice outside, I would go practice for like 3 hours. On a off day.
I said off day, and then he said practice 3 hours. And this is why Rudy is winning tournaments.
Because I just put practice always. But on a really off day, man, I don't really know. I think what I would say is like I wake up around 8:30 still. I would look at my phone for like a good hour, just go through social media. I would go take a good breakfast. I would say the place I would go would be Chick-fil-A. Good place.
Chick-fil-A breakfast?
Yeah, good breakfast place. Do a Chick-fil-A sandwich. After that, there is like an Oscar game going on TV or just like basketball. Like in person, I will go with my teammates. Like just spend time with like a couple of the people I have here for a little bit. And after that, maybe call my mom, my parents for like 30 minutes, an hour. I think that's enough.
I'll give you credit. You talk to your parents a lot.
Actually, not a lot.
You're on your phone with your mom all the time. That's what all of your roommates said.
What?
Yeah, they were always like, yeah, he's always calling his mom.
They're lying because really I talk to my mom maybe like one time every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks.
Your roommates are spreading false information.
I think it's not my mom I'm talking about. I think it's different people. I don't think it's my mom, but
Maybe not your mom. You're on the phone a lot.
They're saving me, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
By saying that, but yeah, it wasn't my mom. That's funny. So yeah, talked to my parents for a bit and just relax. Maybe hang out with like my friends for a bit. Look at what's going on TV. Maybe watch a show, Netflix show, whatever. Actually, just a lazy day. Like,
yeah.
Off days really lazy. Like I really want to just sit on my bed and just take some rest.
Everyone I've asked that, all the athletes are like, if it's a true off day, I am bed rotting the entire day.
I think that's a good one. Just the thing, I'm this kind of guy who doesn't like to stay in the bed for too long. Like I just like to do things. So staying in bed is like for an hour or like 2, like max. And after that, I just want to do something. Like I say, even if it's off day, it could be golf, but.
When the weather gets good, we'll start playing pickleball again.
Yeah, that would be decent. Pickleball, tennis. Actually playing different sport. I forgot about that because golf is great, but I actually love playing different sport, especially the sport I'm good at.
What's your favorite thing to do outside of golf, sport-wise?
I would say bowling is fun.
You are really good at bowling too.
Bowling is fun. Yeah, I do like playing bowling a couple of times. Or, I mean, I don't know if people consider it as a sport, but playing like billiards, like
pool. Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's actually like a good one as well. Can play with Davis.
Yeah, Davis Johnson. Daver.
A couple of times, or Evan. That would be great. And after that, third sport got to be tennis. Like I do love tennis. So
you're kind of that person who is annoyingly good at almost everything you try. Like every time I've whether you go bowling or play pool or go to play tennis and I'll do a sport with you that we haven't done yet. I'm like, oh, Rudy's good at that too. And you're really good at golf.
Actually, it's funny because people say that I'd be like a good football player, but I'm actually the worst, like throwing person ever. Like I cannot throw a football. I cannot I can run, but I cannot like throw a football, catch like a lot. That's actually.
We found your weakness.
Yeah, my weakness is actually football. And I actually want to try baseball because it's not popular where I'm from. So I never had the opportunity to try it, but that would be like the next sport I would
What's the biggest sport that people are fans of back home?
Soccer.
Soccer
is like big. Could be in Europe, like actually everywhere else, just not the U.S.
Yeah, true. No, because you and Brody, another guy on your team, is from Scotland, and both of you guys are like huge soccer fans. And it's not uncommon in the U.S. People are still into soccer, but I feel like that's the main sport.
No, soccer is, man, it's big. I mean, the most played sport in the world, in every country. And I think it's just like the sport of the people.
Yeah.
Because you don't need money to play. You just need like 1 or 2 friends to play with the ball. You kind of go around and just hang around with your friend and just like try to put the ball in the goal. And it's fun when you actually play with it. But
had you watched very much American football before coming to the U.S.?
Never.
Was a Husker game your first game?
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was actually good because we're not going to lie, but the atmosphere is actually insane. Like, it's great. I mean, I would still think that a soccer match is actually better than an American football one.
That's fair.
But just give credit to Husker fans that just like those football games. So yeah, just the atmosphere was insane, but I expected actually something bigger.
Really?
Yeah, more like noise, more loud, more chants, more all that.
I guess, yeah, because soccer has all the chants, and American sports don't really have
because
that.
From what like the guy said was like, dude, it's electric. It's like you're gonna love it and whatever. And when I go here, well, I've been to 1 or 2 soccer matches before. Like not crazy big one, but still like the small one are actually like going crazy. And when I look between the two, I'm like, okay, there's more people into that stadium, but I thought we were louder as people watching like soccer like matches.
So basically, you need to get the Husker fans to adopt a few more chants besides the Go Big Red chant.
Yeah, and even if we lose, we still keep going. That's the only thing as well. They're getting silent.
Who's better at trash talking, Europeans or Americans?
Gotta be Europeans. Gotta be Europeans because American are just too sensitive, too soft, and cannot handle it. So I would say we better at trash talking between each other.
You heard it here first. Europeans better at trash talking than Americans. We're going to take our final break, and then when we come back, it'll be some rapid fire questions here with Rudy.
Just got new tires put on my car today.
You did? I did see you leave the office.
I didn't need to. Graham Tire picked up my car this morning and dropped it back off when they were done.
You're kidding. How'd you get that kind of service?
That's just what they do at Graham Tire.
Schedule your service online on the Pickup and Delivery tab at GrahamTireLincoln.com. That's GrahamTireLincoln.com. Let us do the running. Some limitations apply. See store for details.
Have you been looking for home technology upgrades but don't know where to turn? Online information can be contradicting and confusing. Lincoln's own experts at Dio Technologies can turn your living room into the place to watch your favorite sports. Whatever your vision is, Dio Tech is ready to make it a reality. From home theaters to outdoor entertainment spaces, they bring you along through the entire process to make sure you get exactly what you want. If you're ready to upgrade your entertainment space, visit Diotech online at diotech.net or give them a call at 402-793-5124.
Rick Heyman here from Sauter Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sauter Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at SauterHeyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and wow, what a year it was at Koppel. The Koppel family would like to say thank you for a record-setting sales year in 2025. Now let's start 2026 off with the bang. New GMC Sierra pickups starting at $12,500 off list or 0% APR. Also hot off the presses, new Terrain leases at $299 per month. That's right, $299 per month on new GMC Terrain leases. So please stop on in the store or online at koppelcars.com. Stock numbers G138852 and G165184, $2,500 down with proof credit.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Against Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Against Sports at 48th and Vine.
Hey guys, this is former UFC fighter and mixed martial artist Anthony Lionheart Smith. The Upside Bar and Lounge in South Lincoln is the go-to spot for every UFC event, prelims, and main card. There's never a cover, so make sure you get there early and stay late. Upside Bar and Lounge has daily specials, a margarita club, and a taco club. And don't forget, they just added Buzz Bowls to their menu. Learn more about upcoming events by visiting UpsideBarLNK.com and stop into their South Lincoln location for every UFC event on 27th and Pine Lake.
Hey Nebraska, this is your moment. Love Nebraska is already making noise on the court, but they're still missing one thing, a nickname. That's where you come in. Love Nebraska is giving fans the chance to submit the team's official nickname. Fans will then vote on the finalists later this season. Head to lovneb.com/nameyourteam to submit your nickname and get in the game. Submissions end on February 22nd. Name your team, shape the legacy.
A lot of people in the summertime think, gee, I want to build a new home. By the time they go through the process of sitting down, getting the permits, and getting the home started, the home isn't done until January or February.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
I think the best time to start designing your new home is the month of February. Get an early start on it. Sit down, the snow's flying, let's sit around the table, let's drop some plans. When we're looking out for a homeowner, we're always keeping their budget in mind. Let's put numbers together and let's get that thing started so that the home's done in summer or fall before school starts. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done.
Make your dream a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your dream home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Back to Arden's Angle on 93.7 The Ticket. Here is your host, Arden Louchheim.
Welcome back. Final segment here of Arden's Angle. I feel like I'm always kind of dancing when we come in. I like my intro music. But here alongside Husker men's golfer Rudy Sautron, coming off of a huge win this past weekend. We've been talking all things Husker golf, got to know Rudy a little bit more as a person. For this final segment, I wanted to ask you some rapid fire questions about golf, about the Husker men's golf team, stuff like that. Answer first thing that comes into your mind, rapid fire. What yardage makes you the most uncomfortable?
70 yards.
70 specifically?
Yeah, terrible.
And how are we addressing that issue? Are we avoiding 70? Are we practicing it?
We're trying to practice, but it's pretty hard, especially inside.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I would say 70 yards is just most annoying because this is the spot where you cannot spin back the ball, and it's the spot you cannot like release the ball as well. So you need to be like actually really precise about your shot, and especially it's just like a 2/4 shot, like it's a half shot and just hard to control. You know, you can be like having anxiety over the ball and just like going too fast, and it's going to be like a 76-yard shot, and going too slow, it's going to be a 56.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
It's just a in-between shot, and those 6 yards made a lot of difference.
So then on the other side, what's your favorite yardage? What yardage are you laying up to?
180.
180?
180 is just perfect 8-iron, and I think that's just my favorite club I can hit in the bag.
It's so insane to me. Your 8-iron is 180.
Yeah.
My 8-iron is 150.
Yeah. 8-iron is 180 carry, and I think that's the best distance I can have on the golf course.
If you're laying up to like a wedge number on a par 5, what are you going to?
I would say 100 yards going to be there. 100 yards, because actually I'm doing the math between meters and yards right now.
Oh, yeah.
Just for you. But
that's nice of you.
100 yards because it's a perfect, like, could be a little 3/4 56, so like close to a full 60 if I have like the green to work with and kind of use the spin a little. But 92, 100 yards got to be the best.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were in meters. We have one Swede on our team, and she's meters as well. So is Brody meters?
No,
just you.
Yards.
Okay,
Yeah,
only one. Do you prefer tough scoring conditions or just an absolute birdie fest?
Tough one. That's a tough one. Depends how I play, but I would say just tough scoring.
I feel like because, I mean, obviously you're very good.
Yeah.
The tough conditions favor you more. Probably.
I just have the advantage to hit it far and just kind of hang around like on the fairway.
Mm-hmm.
So if I do have this opportunity, I would be able to still score. Or birdie fest, like anyone can do like birdies, and I'd be pissed if someone would play worse than me actually make more birdies than I do.
That's fair.
Yeah.
The tough courses, I think, separate the good from the great.
Yep.
What's your favorite course that you've played here in Nebraska?
In Nebraska?
Yeah, in Nebraska.
I didn't play much, but I would say that Lost Rail is the best we played.
That's my answer too.
Because it's more than it's more reminding me of a links golf course, kind of, in a way. Like it's pretty wide open, not a lot of trees, not a lot of tree lines, so you can not miss everywhere, but kind of, and you can still be in a good spot. And after that, the green are just in perfect condition all year round. So I would say Lost Rail is a good one, sure.
What do you think is more stressful, qualifying or tournaments?
Tournaments, by far. I mean, if we take my example, I was never like really worried about qualifying.
That's fair.
Like, ever, because maybe the first qualifying was a little bit stressful, but when I saw like the people in my team, I just knew that I could be at their level as well. So I didn't have like any issues with that. And in tournaments, the pressure is just different because like you don't play against, well, you do play against someone else, but it's more like you versus you, like you have with different people. Maybe those people play bad, maybe those people play well, but it's just you. And I feel I'm shaking more in the course, like on tournament, than I do in qualifying.
What do you do to calm yourself down when you're nervous?
I try some breathing exercise, but it actually doesn't calm me down. Like I'm still like pretty excited or just like stressed about like the tournaments himself. And I do have a lot of expectation by a good tournament, so I put pressure on myself a lot. But so to be fair, I just play with it.
Yeah,
like I don't try to calm it down. I just like think about every shot, and after that, if it works, good. If it doesn't, well, it's fine.
For anyone who has ever seen a picture of you golfing, your eye is always closed. Why is that?
So for the people who say that I miss one eye, it's not true. As you can see on this camera right there, I do have two eyes. So it's due to a trauma, actually.
That's not what I was expecting.
It's due to a trauma. No, I actually got hit by a golf ball when I was younger on my left eye. So I have to close it. It's not that I have to close it, but every time I do have a contact with the sun or do have like this sound of the golf ball going out of my face and I look like at the sky kind of, like I have to close my eyes.
Are you hitting the ball with your eyes closed?
No.
Or with your eyes closed?
No. So
both
like,
are open.
So like I open right there, and as soon as I hit it and I go to that way where my head actually moved that way, I have to close it. Like it's just like a routine kind of because of what happened like when I was 10 years old.
Yeah. Have you heard of like walk-up songs, like at baseball games?
Yeah.
What would be your walk-up song on the first tee? This one's hard because you have...
You know what? I do love calm song when I go on the tee because golf is not something you want to get
want to be
high
jacked
top.
up, yeah.
So I would say Purrs by Sade.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
I think you've played... someone's played that. I've heard it.
I do like Sade a lot. So.
Who do you think has the worst music taste on your team for the men's golf team? I'm trying to start a fight.
The worst? Oh.
Or you can pass if we're trying to avoid tension.
You know what? I might just say maybe Davis. Because Davis is a lot of house music. House music kind of remix like with DJ song and all that. And after that, he does love country as well. And I'm not a big fan of country, so that doesn't work.
I feel like a lot of the international people don't like country, except for Brody, who has just aggressively adopted.
Because I never really listened to it when I was younger, and it's just like the same thing over and over, like talking about beers, girls, and it's just boring at one point.
Yeah, that's fair. So. Beer, girls, and trucks.
Whiskey, like trucks and all that. Like I'm over it. I've been in Oklahoma for a year, and man, I just don't want to.
You went really country when you came. Like you went Oklahoma.
I went to Oklahoma.
Yeah, and now Nebraska.
Yeah,
but you're exploring other parts. You went to Miami, so you're experiencing all of the U.S. What is the place in the U.S. that you haven't been that you want to go the most?
California.
You haven't been to California at all?
Nope.
Not
never.
even for a tournament?
Really? Never. California or just New York.
Those are both fun.
It's just like extreme opposite, but I actually want to go like to one of those places one day. Maybe go with my family in New York, but well, to be fair, I'm going for next fall. We do have like this tournament in New York, new tournament in our schedule.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So that'd be sweet. And California actually might go this summer because I have the Monroe Invitational play out there. So
nice.
I might just.
So we're checking them both off the list.
Basically. Yeah.
Perfect.
That'd be good.
Okay, final few. Draw or fade?
Fade.
Do you ever hit a draw?
Yes, I hit both.
You can hit both?
I do both, but I think the most reliable one got to be a fade. Because draw I used to when I was younger, and I just didn't like the fact that I was getting flyers. I couldn't control my distance, and the fade actually made me control my spin a lot better. So I would say the fade.
Early tee time or last tee time out?
Summer tee time are we talking about?
Yeah, like when it doesn't get too dark.
Early?
That's fair.
Tee time. Yeah, in the summer is always great. No wind, nobody out there on the course, and yeah, definitely early.
I saw this next one on Instagram last week. Would you rather make a hole-in-one on the 16th hole at Waste Management, or would you rather play? It was hole in one on the Waste Management iconic par 3 or Augusta iconic par 3 on Amen Corner.
I would say it's just Phoenix Open.
No, and I agree.
I would say the Phoenix Open because of the fact that there is so much people watching. And it's just like, if you made it, it's just, this place is going just electric. So I just want to see that one time for sure.
And then for all of the Husker fans listening, Husker golf fans, what do you want them to know about yourself and your team for this upcoming spring?
I do want to let them know that we have a chance to be a great team. We have the players, we have the mentality, we do have the whole schedule to play great and be at the highest level. So just want them to let them know that we are ready to go, and we have 5 tournaments left before Big Ten. And after Big Ten, we'll see if we get to regionals, but that's definitely the goal, and I think we got the team to do it. So yeah.
Keep them on your radar. Husker Men's Golf and Rudy Sautron, thank you so much for listening to Arden's Angle on this Thursday night.